This video is going to have a look at using the compound interest formula to be able to determine the interest rate if we know all of the other variables within the formula. So the compound interest formula is A is equal to P and then 1 plus I in brackets to the power of N. So A is going to be the total amount you're going to have after the given period of time. P is the principal or the starting amount. I is the interest rate per compounding period. So remember, if it is compounding more than once a year, you're going to need to adjust that interest rate by dividing it by the number of times per year it is compounding. So if it was compounding monthly, you would divide the interest rate by 12, and then N is going to be the number of compounding periods. So similar adjustment, if it's for 5 years and it's compounding monthly, the number of compounding periods is going to be 60, so 5 times 12. So let's have a look at how we can use this formula to be able to determine one of those variables. So in the example, Nadine invested $18,500 into an investment account paying compounding interest every quarter. After 4 years, Nadine had $22,213.96 in the account. Determine the interest rate that Nadine is being paid on the investment account. So to start off with working towards an answer, the first step is to write down the 4 variables from the compound interest formula and see what information we have from the question. So A, P, I, and N. So we know the total amount after the 4-year period is $22,213.96. The principal or the starting amount was $18,500. The interest rate we don't know, but we do know that it is compounding every quarter. So whatever the interest rate is needs to be divided by 4. So we'll leave it as I over 4. And then our number of compounding periods, it's going to be 4 times 4 because it's compounding 4 years per quarter, which is 16 times over that 4 years. So we can see that we are trying to find out what our missing I is, our interest rate per annum. So to start working towards an answer, I'm going to start off by writing down my formula. So A is equal to P and 1 plus I to the power of N. Then I'm going to substitute in my known values. So $22,213.96 it's going to equal to 18,500 times by 1 plus I divided by 4 to the power of 16. So my ultimate aim is going to be to get I by itself to work out what that I value is. To get I by itself, I need to slowly be removing the other numbers from around I till I get I by itself. So I'm going to start off with my first movement, and that's going to be to remove 18,500. And because at the moment I'm timesing it by 18,500, the opposite is going to be divide by 18,500. So I want to divide both sides by 18,500. So that means that 22,213.96 divide by 18,500 is going to equal 1 plus I divided by 4 to the power of 16. So continuing to work through, next I want to get rid of my indice, so to the power of 16. To do that, I need to take the 16th root of that and apply it to both sides. So apply the 16th root to both sides. So that means the 16th root of $22,213.96 divided by 18,500 is going to equal to 1 plus I divided by 4. So continuing to work through, next I'm going to remove my plus 1. Opposite of plus 1 is going to be to subtract 1. So I want to subtract 1 on both sides. So the 16th root of $22,213.96 divided by 18,500 minus 1 is going to equal to I over 4. So now we're close to getting I by itself. My final step is times both sides by 4. So 4 times the 16th root of 22,213.96 divided by 18,500 minus 1, it's going to equal to I. So now I can put that into a calculator to be able to work out what my final answer is going to be. So my I value is going to equal to 0.046. So because it's a percentage, I want to convert that to a percentage by timesing 100. So 4.6% is my interest rate. So because it is a word question, I want to answer my final answer as a word answer. So it is going to be Nadine was earning 4.6% interest per year on her investment account. So that is an example of how we can use the compound interest formula to be able to find the interest rate that applied if we know all of the other variables.